Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, y'all feeling good?
Yeah.
Feeling good? Okay. All right, listen, we got a good one today. The reason why I asked who's been here every single week is because I'm noticing a trend. I'm 34 years old. And the trend I'm noticing, not only with young people your age, but adults as well, is the difference between the difference between accomplishing your dreams and then living a life that I won't say that you can't stand, but that you settle for. You're unhappy with. There's well, because a lot of people may not be unhappy with their life, but they're not satisfied because they're not walking in the exact thing that they want to walk in. And the reason it is because somewhere between your age and my age is that they stopped being consistent. And the reason why they stopped being consistent is because they came across a situation, or they came across a day, or they came across a point in time in their life in which they probably didn't feel like doing it.
It's like exercise.
It's like exercise. I was going there, so you got ahead of me. It's like exercise. As long as you feel good, you get up, go to the gym, do your legs, you know what I'm saying? You lift your weights, but the day you don't feel good, you know, I skip. I worked out yesterday, so I skip out.
That's different.
Nope, not different. We'll get to that point. Hold on. We will get to that point. We'll get to that point. Don't get ahead of me. We will get to that point. Don't get ahead of me. Don't get ahead of me. So who is this on the screen?
Muhammad Ali.
Huh?
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali, right?
Yes, sir.
He's doing what in this picture? Huh? Taunting, but he just did what in this picture? He just knocked someone out. All right, listen to me. Many of us want this moment. He's in front of thousands of people, probably millions watching, listening to it on the radio. Many of us want that moment. Who all want that moment? Where you're the champion, the world is celebrating you, you're getting paid millions of dollars. Who all wants that moment? Everybody in the room. But guess what? Muhammad Ali says, I hated every single minute of training. He said, I hated every single minute of training. But he said, if I train now, I can live the rest of my life as a champion. Some of y'all may hate every single minute of coming in here. You'd rather be in lunch. You'd rather be, with your friends. And that's understandable because lunch is about the only space in your day here at school that you have some kind of freedom. That's understandable. I ain't tripping on that. What I am trying to get to convey to you, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids in here, I'm trying to convey to you that at some point in life, you're going to have to figure out how to do the things you hate to do.
Like coming to school?
Like coming to school. At some point, you got to figure out how to hate every minute of school, but still make A's and B's. You got to figure out maybe you don't like all your teachers, but still develop a great relationship with them. You got to figure out how you hate administration, but still develop a great relationship with them. You got to figure out how like the man hated every single minute of training, but he's a champion. Now, if he had went off his feelings, he'd have stopped training, right?
Yeah.
You don't forget what you love. So if you forget to come in here and somebody got to remind you, then at the heart of you, you may not hate it, but okay, it's like, okay, all right, okay, whatever. May not hate it, but he loved being a champion, so he never forgot to train. Serena Williams says, there's obviously days go by that I don't feel like training, but there's not a day go by that I feel like losing. And she also said that she understands that if she don't practice now, there's some young person waiting to come take her spot. Now here is, this lady has made history and she still gets up before everybody. She still practices longer than everybody and she hates it. See, many of us want to hold the championships. Many of us want to make the $100 million. A lot of y'all gonna want the glory, but you don't want to develop the story. Your story got to develop. So that means this little bitty session here, you got to get all you can out of it. The problem I didn't understand when I was your age, I didn't understand that every single day I came to school and became a class clown, I was developing a story of poverty. Every single day I came to school and played around, I was telling my future, your only options are Walmart, Kroger's, he tripping, Burlington clothing store. Every day I came, okay, come on. Every day I came to school, my only options were, do you want a number 7 or number 6?
What about number 9?
Number 9, number 12, whatever. Like every day I came to school and became the class clown, I was telling my kids I don't love you.
Oh. I do it.
Every day I come to school and then get my education, I was telling my grandkids I don't think enough of you.
That's deeper than the first one.
That's deep because my grandkids not even here.
Exactly.
And what in their life is contingent upon how I live my life. So because I didn't have a father, when my father died, he left me nothing. So the worst thing I could say about my father is he didn't love me enough to even leave me anything. So how better would I be if I didn't have a father and he didn't leave me anything and my kids got their father and I don't leave them nothing? I ain't no different than him. I would have been better off not in their life. At least my dad can say I wasn't in your life. I'm in my kid's life and I die and leave them nothing. I'm no better than him. I'm no better than him. Why? Because the little things I didn't do. I didn't come to school and get it right. I didn't come to school with the greatest attitude. I didn't do the sessions the way they told me to do the sessions. I didn't have the best attitude. I didn't have the best character because when the teacher wasn't looking, then I do the opposite thing. But that little bitty thing right there, you're building your story. You're building a story of saying as long as somebody is looking, I can do the right thing. But the minute somebody turn their head and I'm by myself, I can't do the right thing. So you're developing a habit and a story of a liar. You're a liar. Because you can do the right thing when somebody's looking at you, but you can't do the right thing when nobody's looking at you. You're a liar. You're inconsistent. So here's what you got to do. Kobe Bryant. Clap your hands for Kobe Bryant. Here's why Kobe is the greatest. A lot of us admire Kobe. Even if you hate him, you got to admire the cat. Here's what Kobe Bryant says. Kobe Bryant says, I wake up at 3 a.m. I go to the gym at 4 a.m. I work out from 4 to 6. Come home, eat, proper rest. Now this all in one day. I wake up at 3, go to the gym at 4, work out from 4 to 6, go home, eat the proper nutrition, rest, and I'm back in the gym at 9. From 9 to 11, I'm working out. Go home, proper nutrition, rest, from 2 to 4, back in the gym. Go back home, rest, from 6 to 8, I'm back in the gym. One day now. Then I go home, in the bed by 9 o'clock, repeat it all over again. Kobe said if I do this for 5 years, there's no way Tracy McGrady can catch up to me. There's no way Iverson can catch up to me. Because the most they're practicing probably is 4 hours a day. I did 2 days in one. I did 2 of their days in one day. By the time I get to day 5, I've done 10 days, they've done 5. I've done double in a week than they've done. So by the time 5 years come, I'm actually 10 years ahead of them. Kobe said, So Kobe said, even if I stop practicing, it'll take them 10 years to catch up. If I stop practicing for 5 years, it'll take them 10 to catch up. Because I did double in a day for 5 years straight than they did in one day. If you take the time right now, to do the little things, the extra 5 minutes of homework that the average cat ain't doing. Just an extra 5 minutes. As boring as it is, just set the timer on your phone for 5 minutes and study a little bit longer. 5 minutes may put you weeks and months ahead of the next cat in your room. Because guess what? At the end of the day, when y'all competing for a business opportunity, when y'all competing for a job, he ain't your friend. He want that money. And he gonna cut your head off to get it. Not literally. So you gotta be competitive. You got to be competitive enough to know that the world is not just for black people. It's not just for white people, Hispanics. Everybody competing for one opportunity. So what's going to separate you from the other thousands that's doing it? What separated Kobe from the other 300 basketball players? Work ethic, consistency. What separates Kobe? Now, a lot of people got more talent than Kobe. But can they do that every day?
No.
Ball hog? Whatever. But I put in the work to be a ball hog. A lot of y'all want to be a ball hog, but you ain't practice shooting.
I practice for 5 hours.
P. Diddy says, don't be afraid to dream, but wake up and realize what it's going to take to achieve that dream. Here's what he meant. P. Diddy says a lot of people got Kobe Bryant dreams, they got Serena Williams dreams, they got Muhammad Ali dreams, but they don't wake up and realize it's going to take 8, 9, 10 hours a day of practicing. They don't wake up and realize that every single day you got to see what you can't see. You got to see in your bank account $30 million, and it may take you 50 years to get it. Every single day, you got to see yourself living in a community that you might want to live in, and it may take you years to get it. You got to see yourself driving a Bentley before you drive a Bentley. But it takes every day doing the little things. Here's what I mean. Every single day. What is that? What is that? No.
Diploma.
That's my GED. I dropped out of high school. Listen to me. P. Diddy says, don't be afraid to dream. For me to drop out of high school and dream of getting a GED was literally out of this world. Out of this world. Got my GED, felt good, went to college. And I didn't even know it until it happened, until I got close to it, and I became the first male out of all my brothers in my family to graduate college. Peep this out. I brought this instead of telling the picture because usually when it's in your hands and you show it to somebody physically, they can get it better. You can pass it around if you want to. That's my degree. This is my GED. There you go. That's my GED. For me to get that and walk across the stage, you got to understand I never saw a male in my family walk across a college stage. For me to dream that and then go to school every day doing 5-page papers, 20-page papers, 15-page paper, taking math class. I failed my math class 3 times. I hate math that much. I failed it 3 times in college. Last time I said this is it. I got to walk this stage. I graduated 2013. I got to pass it. I passed it with a B. That's my GED. That's my college diploma. And in December, I'll be a master's degree graduate. I had my master's degree in December. I walked the stage in May. All I'm trying to tell you is that if you be consistent in doing the things you hate to do, if you be consistent in the small things, if you be consistent, you will be able to have some results that nobody else have in your family, in the world. If you just be consistent, you'll be able to be the P. Diddy's, the Michael Jordans, the Michelangelos, all those kind of people. All right?